Oh shit, I didn't realize I was recording. What up guys, I'm Rob. Welcome back to another video, and in this video, I want to speak about the very best path that anybody can take if they wanted to lose 8 to 10 pounds in the next 6 weeks. Weight loss is still, and probably always will be, unfortunately, one of the most overcomplicated topics in all of fitness. And I've been in fitness for a really long time. I've made every single possible mistake in the book, so you don't have to. So I'm gonna relay some information to you. So if you wanted or felt like you needed to lose 8 to 10 pounds in the next 6 weeks or so, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you can do it with as little confusion as possible. Let's get into it. The first step is you need to get your mindset right. I know that sounds really cliche, but I can't even tell you the amount of people that embark on some kind of a journey and they want to accomplish something and they don't even believe that they can do it. If you don't think you could do something, you're not going to do it. Period. You have to get past the mental barrier that's blocking you from where you are and where you want to be. The good thing about weight loss in general is that you can suck at it and still make it happen, because it really has nothing to do with skill, especially like the basic fundamentals of it. All you need to do is quite literally eat less and move more. And there's strategy to that, and I'm gonna give it to you. But your mind has to be right. You need to believe that, okay, I'm who I am right now. I'm looking in the mirror. I am not what I want to be. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not what I want to see. But then in the next 6 weeks, I would have made significant differences. Once you switch your mindset and you actually tell yourself that you're going to do it, then you're already halfway there. The next thing you need to do is you need to prioritize your sleep. That's right. You can't be up all night doing whatever you're doing, tugging on yourself or whatever. You need to actually take this stuff seriously, because once you get yourself into a rhythm with your sleep and your recovery is on point, that's going to be a game changer for you. You're going to feel better, you're going to look better, your skin's going to look better, your hair's going to look better, your workout's going to be better. So you need to get your sleep in order to make sure that your recovery is optimized. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're in a caloric deficit, because basic science says that you cannot lose weight unless you are in a net deficit every single day. And this is the basic math surrounding this topic. If you want to lose 1 pound of body fat per week, you need to be roughly 500 calories per day in a net calorie deficit. You can create that deficit however you want, and we'll go into that later in the video, but every day you need to net at least 500 calories if by the end of the week you want to lose a pound. That's 3,500 calories per week, and there's many different ways that you can create that. But let's say you wanted to lose 8 to 10 pounds in the next 6 weeks. You would have to, at a minimum, be between 7,000 and 8,000 calories in a deficit per week to be able to lose on average 2 pounds per week. Now, the good thing about people that have never dieted before, or that have a lot of weight to lose, initially, if you do things right, initially, you are going to drop a ton of water weight. A lot of the carbs are stored as glycogen in the muscles, and once you start to deplete that, you're going to notice a ton of water weight just fall right out of you. It's not uncommon that after even 1 week of dieting, people that really have a good amount of weight to lose can lose 5-6 pounds in 1 week. Now, the majority of it, if not all of it, is water, but that's okay. It still counts as weight. So every pound that comes off the scale is incredibly important to achieve as quickly as possible, and that's why this is laid out the way it's laid out. The next on the list is nutrition. For the record, it does not matter what you eat. I've been on record saying this before. You can eat whatever you want. You can have a diet consisting of Nathans. Do people even know what that is anymore? You can have a diet consisting of donuts and Cheez-Its, and I don't recommend you eat any of this shit, but I'm just saying, for example, if in order to put you in a calorie deficit of 500 per day, you need to consume 2,200 calories, you can make that of whatever you want and you will still lose weight. The mechanisms of weight loss does not tie you to any specific thing in order to lose weight. You just need to be eating that stuff in ratio to how many calories you're allowed on a daily basis. You have to maintain a calorie deficit. Next on the list is your training, and I always suggest that people train 4 days a week. And that does not mean that it's going to be all kinds of time consuming, because I'm an advanced lifter. I've been training for more than 15 years, and I'm in and out of the gym, including warm up, in under an hour. And this can be you too. The key is to get in and train with intensity, because the fact of the matter is, if you can actually sustain 2.5 hour long workouts, is because you're not actually working hard. There's no person on this planet, I don't care how advanced you are. If you are really giving your all and training till failure, you are absolutely not going to be able to sustain 2-hour workouts under any circumstances. Your job is to get in, perform 6 to 10 working sets with intensity, and then you leave. That will not take you longer than an hour. An example of a really basic but very effective 4-day split will be a push day, a pull day, a leg day, and an arm day. Especially if you're a beginner, I think having an arm day is probably important because it just gives you more time to be able to go through the movements and actually get better at them. This is where skill is going to be needed. But the more you do it, the better you get at it. Next, I would move on to cardio, and cardio is going to be an important tool in making sure that you get this weight off in as quick amount of a time as possible, but there's a certain way to do it. And the best way to do it is to not overdo it. I would stay away from high intensity cardio because you want to leave your intensity for your weight training sessions, as the more oomph you can put towards that, the quicker you're going to put muscle on, the quicker you're going to change your body composition and reduce your body fat percentage. Your cardio is meant to be nothing more than a filler. So you have to look at this entire thing as a trifecta of events. You want to make sure you're more intentional about getting movement in, your cardio, your walking, your steps, etc. And you want to be really intentional about upping the intensity of your workouts in the gym. Some people reduce their calories by 1,500 and then by week 2 they're starving to death and they're losing muscle and they're wondering why they're not making any gains. It's because they feel like shit and that's how you quit. You need to make this stuff sustainable for yourself. So take my advice and do 3 things at once instead of 1 thing to the extreme. Lastly, when you tie all this stuff together, now you're going to be in a position to lose weight sustainably without feeling like it's a job to do. Weight loss is something that if you really push yourself to the extreme, it's almost always counterproductive because the only way that you ever succeed at anything is to be able to do it for longer periods of time. I have seen many people lose 10 pounds and more in 6 weeks, and it's not excessive, especially if they have a lot of weight to lose. But it's about doing it in a way that it's sustainable. It's about doing it so while you do it, you feel good. And it's about doing it so the more results you get, the more motivated you are to get more. It's about building momentum and then taking that momentum all the way to your best physique. If you guys found any of this helpful, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, I don't know, maybe even share it with a friend or two. That would be great. You can even leave me a comment down below if there's a specific topic that you want or need more information on, and I'm happy to make a video on that. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and once I get there, I'm going to be taking on 1 person for a 16-week transformation absolutely for free. Just find me on Instagram, DM me, and let me know that you're interested. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace, guys.